Here's the thing, a couple of mistakes. Most people do not follow up soon enough. So let me make a recommendation. When you meet all these amazing people here tonight, here's what I want you to do. On the back of the business card, write down something that's memorable, number one. Second, what are you going to follow up with them on? How can you help them? What was the, maybe the seed that you could start the relationship with, okay? A lot of times I will go home from the meeting in my car and call to their office to leave a message, or I'll leverage some other kind of technology to start the follow-up process, okay? So follow up quick if you can. Now, have you seen this expression before? This is the monkey with the hair on fire. This results normally if you've met someone, but you haven't followed up with them, and then you call them out of the blue, like 6 months later, and you try to tell them, hey, this is Larry, and they go, who? Huh? And that's like the monkey with the hair on fire look. So try to avoid that.
How did you find that picture?
Actually, one of my good friends had it, and I found it through him, so that's how I found it. We're also in the conservation thing, so they sent it to us, right?
You don't follow up in a timely fashion, but you are going to get back to it and eventually do. That's got to be okay too, right?
Yeah, one of the things I teach, because at the end of the day, this happens to everyone. You meet people, time goes on, and now you may have a great opportunity for them, but it's not a convenient time because time has lapsed. There's a right way to. Is there a right way to get back in touch and a wrong way? And we teach some simple strategies to make it a little bit easier. Anyway, here's the number. It's either tools, technology, knowledge, or systems is some of the reasons why most people aren't normally following up, because everyone knows they should be doing this kind of stuff. Okay. Last mistake that I see a lot of people make. I see this a lot either in financial services or coaching or any business. Not believing you can add value to whoever that is because you think they're more successful than you or whatever the case is. Same thing like in real estate. Have you ever noticed that some people sell the multi-million-dollar homes and some agents are stuck at selling $200,000 homes? It's all because they don't think their confidence or the value. Okay, and I can just show you some simple ways to add value. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a quick exercise. We have about 20 minutes left, so we're going to have to make this kind of quick. So here's what I want to do. And I think you guys are pretty good at it, more so than most other groups that I talk to. I want you to focus on your neighbors in the room. So everyone went through on what they did. I want you to go find the people that you can help, that you can add value, that you have a connection for, that you know their product or service, you have a lead for them, and I want you in the next 3 to 5 minutes to meet as many people as you possibly can in close proximity to you that you could actually help. Okay? Now think about this. Some people here need financing. Some people might need some sales and marketing support, customer support. Who knows what they need? But you heard some of the things that they do. So let's take about four minutes because we're really tight on time. And I want you to go connect by adding value to others in the room. So 4 minutes. And when I do this, I want everyone to kind of also raise their hand. Would that be okay? So we can get the room back under control. So maybe 4 minutes or so, okay? So here's the thing. Most people, think about this, when they meet someone, they're so excited about what they do. Normally, they're just, spraying all over the other person on how good they are or what they do. Now, the reality is most people don't care as much as you would think. Now, on the other end, when you start focusing on, connecting and adding value, it is unbelievable how fast you can build a relationship with someone. What's that?
That was my experience with Bill and Raymond too. It's like, Bill would walk up and get me food.
Yeah.
It's like, how can I help? How can I help?
So here's my question. Did you meet someone or did you connect with someone that now you can either add value to them through a connection or some way, shape, or form? Now here's the thing. When you find out what they do, what's important to them, by just finding out what their top project or who their perfect client is, you may not be able to help them today. It might be next week. It might be 2 months from today. But that really goes a long way, okay? And here's the key thing. If it's all about relationships, and it's really about the power of giving and helping others, and you systematize this stuff, in no time you'll be able to recession-proof your business and really skyrocket your revenue opportunities, okay? All right, here's a common mistake that I see happen all the time, okay? Not making a personal connection. So you've met them in business, but you probably haven't personally connected, okay? Now, it's interesting. Mother's Day is coming up on Sunday, and my birthday is the day after. So about 2 years ago, I was trying to figure out what to get my mom for Mother's Day. And they're like the millionaires next door. They have everything. So I'm like, what do I get them? And at that time, my little niece, my first niece, Samantha Joy, was like a few weeks old. And so what I decided to do is I got coffee mugs. Am I in your way over there? To see? coffee mugs and mouse pads and calendars, but it was very personalized. And my mom's calling, crying, and she's loving this stuff. And my sister calls me for 3 straight days. Where'd you get this stuff? Where'd you get this stuff? And then it dawned on me, I'm like, wow, I really, again, another light bulb moment, a personal connection. So again, I'm going to go back to how many people, if it's your perfect client, perfect partner, if you're doing business with them, how many does it really take to go change your business in a positive direction? In many cases, just one. So check this out. By leveraging this powerful, simple little relationship concept, Sarano Kelley is a coach to some of the top people on Wall Street. Okay, so I said he'd be a good person for me to know, and I met him one time over the phone. And Sarano, basically, anyway, it was his newborn. He just had a newborn baby, Grace. I said, hey, do me a favor, send me a photo of you and your newborn baby. So here's what I did: I sent him a personal greeting card, and I sent him the mouse pad with him and his baby daughter Grace. But here's what and you can copy this verbatim, just give me credit somewhere along the way. You keep all the commissions, you take the idea. Here's what I did. Dear Grace, I could tell from this photo you're very pretty, but I bet you're prettier in person. I look forward to meeting you on my next trip to Los Angeles. I just want to congratulate you on being so smart at such a young age for picking such amazing parents. Welcome to the world. Love, your friend, Larry Benet. Now, 3 weeks later, I got invited to a strategic partner call of Sarano's. Okay? And these are some very influential people on this call. And he's talking about how many gifts that they've gotten, how many cards that they've gotten. And then he said there's only one card on his desk. And I had no idea any of this. He goes, it was the card that Larry sent. And that's when it dawned on me the absolute awesome power of personal connection. Have you ever really connected with someone at such a visceral level? And they are a friend for life, a client for life, a partner for life. No matter who your competitors are, they're always going to give you that business. And that's what I want you to do, is focus more on some of these simple things. I did a seminar, my Connection Mastery Workshop, okay? I made such an impact on a guy named Bill Lay. He was one, and by the way, I just want, in full disclosure, just because some of you might think I'm like a connecting machine out of the womb, but I am really shy. I'm the person you sit next to on an airplane, and I won't even say anything to you until the very end of the plane. I've had to develop some of these systems just to communicate more effectively with others, okay? So if you're shy, I just want to show you something. Bill Lay was at my event, and he's one of these video editors from Hollywood, and he was so moved and so touched on some of these simple little tools and ideas that we gave him. It really made an impact on his life, where today he's really playing at a much bigger level in business. He sends me Time Magazine, puts me on the photo in the Time Magazine. It says, Man of the Year, Larry Benet passes the $1 billion mark in humanitarian aid, and he gives this thing to me. Well, let me tell you, I mean, that caught my attention. Bill calls these days or emails me, guess what? I return Bill's email, okay? And anyway, it's been a great relationship, but that's just the power of a personal connection. Now, you're talking about Bill Walsh, that's a friend of mine, and JT Fox. Here's the thing. How many of you have little digital cameras? Up until 2 years ago, I never took pictures, ever. But now with my BlackBerry and my little personal camera, I'm always taking photos of different people, okay? Just the other day, I was at a seminar, and one of the guys that walked through runs the largest angel investment network in the United States. This would be a good guy for at least me to know, and maybe for some of you to know. And as we were walking out, not only did I find out what was really important to him and some of the things I'm going to be able to help him with, I said, hey, can I just get a photo? Because I know he meets hundreds and thousands of people. And now that I've got the photo, what I want you to do is embed the photo in the emails. So when you stay in touch with people, put them in the greeting cards that you send out, and other ways of staying in touch, okay? Make it easy for them to remember you, okay?